But right now, we have been anxiously awaiting our this day only in the beautiful potée necklace. And, you know, we both kind of looked at each other earlier, and I know how popular these have been and how passionate Colleen really truly was in making this happen and making it part of her designer collection here at HSN. So to be able to offer this today, not at $49.90, which I gotta tell you, think about this. This is like if somebody was hand crocheting, if you will, a sweater. That is exactly the same thing that is going on with this fabulous one-of-a-kind necklace. It makes every outfit. The colors are spectacular. I just, you know, thought, let me do the turquoise back with the mauve color that I'm wearing, and it worked beautifully. Don't be fooled. $27, but I have to tell everybody that price works this day only like a today's special. So we can honor that value up until midnight or until they are completely sold out. But let's continue on. It's National Jewelry Day. We promised free shipping and handling. We said everything was going to be available with 4 or more flex pays. Think about this for a minute. That's $6.75. Let's go through color choices. We gave you one little sneak peek, and close to 200 of these were pre-selected already.
I'm
no
not
wonder.
surprised. The price that you're seeing here for this necklace, you know, we've been selling potées for close to 10 years. When you look at the pricing here, this is a today's special kind of value that you're seeing, and it has free shipping with it. Over 6,400 beads or more in each one of these necklaces.
At the time.
You can imagine.
That has to be, I'm invested in here. Okay, it's 25.5 inches in length. I'm just showing you the end caps in the silver, and then of course the extender in the back, so it's a 3¼ inch extender as well. This is your white choice, and it is so spectacularly elegant. It is already, they're telling us, our very most popular selection, as it always is when we do the potée, especially this time of the year. You think about it, there's very few white gems and accessories that, especially with this type of present. So if you want the white, we're gonna ask that you do be very quick there. The red, earlier we featured the potée drop earrings in the red. They sold out like that. It's always a popular #1 favorite. That one is definitely gonna go very, very quickly as well. Getting down to final quantities, we also have this available in that waterfall design. I'm gonna show you the fluidity in turquoise, which I am wearing. Then we have it available in a hematite tone.
That's right.
Which I love. Okay, and then we have that gorgeous blue, and then black. So, oh, and garnet.
That's right. I think that just poking my head around here, I think that's what we have up.
That's what they're calling the red. So it's a red,
right.
There's garnet in there.
It's a garnet tone bead, of course.
Yes.
We're talking about check glass beads. And again, for those of you who've followed Colleen on Designer Gallery for so many years, you know the story of the incredible women as well who make this. So there's two parts. One is sourcing these beads, and the other one is, is getting the beads out to the villages so the women can do this work. It is, such an intricate system, but it's based on a traditional craft, and it works in seamlessly with the lifestyles of these craftswomen who, up until, in many cases they had this business, they didn't have the opportunities to, to get out there and make money other than leaving, like I said, leaving their homes, getting on a bus for hours, going to work in a factory. Here they not only get to stay at home, but they get to practice this craft that's been in their families for generations because they've been making beads for themselves, their daughters, their sisters. Yes. This is something that they do as just part of their lifestyle.
And so meticulous. I wanted to show you.
That's the other amazing thing.
It's just remarkable. And that fluidity. I mean, this, and when I tell you, it just conforms to whatever neckline. I'm wearing the turquoise that you're wearing. And it's that gorgeous pop of color. It's those beautiful, the silver, different shaping of the beads too, that reflect the light so beautifully. So this is the blue. I'm wearing the turquoise. Just to show you, let me actually pull that right next to it because these are going very, 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 very quickly. Both choices here along with the garnet. If you want the white, this is the time to absolutely take action, especially many of you who know the workmanship and the story behind these beautiful potée necklaces are ordering multi-colors. taking advantage of the free shipping, taking advantage of the 4 or the 5 monthly flex payments. I mean, this could be a color, if you get 2 or 3 of these necklaces will take you right throughout the spring, the summer.
For sure.
They're lightweight, the compliments you're gonna receive, such presence around the neckline. And where do I go, Andrew, to find something like this? I mean, forget the fact that the value is so crazy, but where do you go? What local store?
Well, they're not
boutique?
the same, and I always try to emphasize this, they're not the same quality of necklaces you see in the fashion stores, in the malls, where, you know, the beads, there's gaps showing in the, or they're too tight and they're bunching up. And I always say it's the Goldilocks rule when it comes to the beading of this kind of jewelry. You don't want them not too tight and not too loose. So when we're working with these incredible craftspeople, we don't have to, you know, tell them that, because they know that, and they're putting, because they're running their own little businesses, they're putting so much passion, their hearts and their souls into the success of this, because they want you to get this piece at home, love it, and then, of course, buy a piece again. They're just entering the world of this, you know, of the kind of the capitalism. When I first went to India, it was, and Nepal, it was like stepping back into medieval times in many ways. You know, there was, and when actually the first time I went there, I was staying in a hotel overlooking Chandni Chowk, where these beads are sold. And, you know, this was, to me, like it was a revelation. It was so overwhelming that I could only open the shutters for a few seconds and close them again. And then I finally got my nerve up. But now, so many years later, I can go down into the bead markets and bargain hard and get these values on the beads so that we can bring you to at these prices.
This is a great example of just that. Okay, here's a quick update. I know we have to scoot on. Hematite tone, that's gonna be the first to sell out, followed by the garnet. Our most popular, and one color that we don't see all the time, is that beautiful white, and then that fabulous turquoise. So, I mean, right across the board, never can go wrong with the black, and then of course also the classic blue. And we honor the this day only price up until midnight tonight. Therefore, after that, if any